I focused on the human side. So that means, what does it mean to us as people, as business leaders, for our organizations? And let me tell you that this moment in emerging tech is unlike any I have seen my entire career. I started working in AI in 2010, and it was really different then, very different. And that's part of the reason why it's so hard to navigate it. This is new. This recent acceleration is new. It's changed everything, and it's hard to understand what to do. The opportunity in generative AI, which is the kind of AI that's really behind this recent acceleration, is about bringing together all this power of the machine intelligence and all the things that machines can uniquely do with all the things our human brain can uniquely do. And it's about what we can discover, what kind of new use cases we can unlock when they work together. We all have human weaknesses. We all have strengths. We all have weaknesses. This can augment us. So it can make us capable of things we may not have been capable of before on our own. The same kind of capability is available to everybody in your business and across every process of your business. I'm going to give my talk in two parts. I found it's extremely helpful because so much is changing and moving fast in this moment to take a bit of time to just sort of contextualize you on what's going on, why now, and what's different. And then I'm going to give you some practical guidance about how to start thinking about reimagining the way you do your business with AI. It's kind of where we are. It's this Wild West moment. And it's Wild West because all of a sudden everybody has this extremely sophisticated AI in your fingertips. This is new. It is throwing questions at us that we are not equipped to answer, and they are coming faster than we're capable of navigating. This is a difficult moment. It used to be that just researchers had to face and try to think about these kinds of questions, and now we all do. So what actually happened? What was the difference? Okay, automation used to be limited to structured data and repetitive tasks. So structured data is data that's organized. It's in a table or it's in a database. It's labeled. Repetitive tasks are relatively fixed parameters. What happened is the machines learned to speak our natural language. So natural language is very unstructured. We say things in different ways. We make mistakes. We have misspellings. It's super unstructured. Our visual language is very unstructured. The machines now can speak this natural language. So what happens is we can interface with the machines, and they can communicate right back to us in the words that we all use and that we have been using since we are toddlers. What does that mean to you? It means that the AI that you are using today, the ones that you've been interfacing with, is the worst that you are ever going to use. It's going to get better. We're going to get better at learning how to use it. We are at the beginning of the cognitive revolution. The Industrial Revolution was all about mechanical efficiency. And mechanical efficiency is what changed every job and every sector and every industry. The cognitive revolution is about codifying what we know as creativity and imagination, and that's what's going to change every job and every sector and every industry. And that takes us to part two, because that is why it's so important to think about reimagining your business with AI. I work with leaders across industries and help them understand, how do we leverage this tech? How do we learn how to leverage this tech? And what I want to do is I want to share 3 mindset shifts that are extremely helpful and important in this moment in generative AI. The most important thing you could do to get compounding returns from your AI efforts is to lean in with urgency. This is something that is totally different from anything we've ever experienced. Our mental frameworks, our business processes, they are set up to work with humans and traditional software. This thing works differently from both. In fact, the areas where AI, generative AI, fails as traditional software is exactly what unlocks all these interesting new use cases. So traditional software is all about delivering precise and predictable results according to fixed parameters. Generative AI gives variable answers. This is also why it has hallucinations. It appears to lie to us at times. What it's trying to do is go through everything it has to deliver answers that make you happy based off the prompt that you gave it, based off the question you've asked. We need to learn how to use this effectively. This imagination can grant us superpowers, but we need to learn how to use it. Maybe contrary to what you hear in the headlines, one of the most important things, the most important thing for figuring out how to do this is us, humans, people. What mindset do you need to have to extract the most value from this new thing? It starts with introspection. You need to deeply understand what your true business needs are. This is thinking about, where do I really need this kind of help, this kind of new superpower that generative AI can offer me? And so you want to be asking yourself meaty, strategic questions like this. What are the core challenges that my team is facing? What do I need to do to be more competitive in my market? The more deeply you understand these needs, the more you'll be able to extract value from generative AI. And this is also, by design, a mindset shift. This increases your expectations. If you have high expectations of someone that comes on your team, you're gonna have that mindset when you interact with them.